touchback. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Hey, right, Roger! Hey, 4 down. Here we go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Watch left!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And they give this time to the tailback. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Caught Eifert over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Lynch. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
second down. Here's Lynch. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. C.J. Anderson to the game. He gets it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got his man on the out route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Tight end left. Tight end left. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Come on, let's go. Round 38. Let's round.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 3.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Lynch to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Here we go now. Green. Over.
On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Green.
Halfback sent in motion.
Green, 39. No, check.
Again on second and 10, it's Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, first and 10 now. It's a 4-receiver look, all to the left side. On first and 10, it's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to speed things up here. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Lynch to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll run it here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Pennell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Single. Check 82, watch 82. Ball's coming in. Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll drop the throw. He's got time in the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Brad 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
4 down, check, 4 down, Ohio! Here we go! Next round! Tighten up!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the loose. Hey, here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go.
On third down, Lynch. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Hey, watch 28. I got tripped this side. Here we go. We got 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Ohio! He's checking. Let's go! Crash!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Back 99 Philly. Help you now, Barney. Check. Now let's go. Over. Now, Barney.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
second down. Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Red zone opportunity.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense, now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Looking for someone to throw to. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff working right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. It looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go. Run 38.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. Flex round. Let's go. Red 38.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Go left. Go left. All right. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go. What?
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Two times. You got four. You got four. Set. Green 39.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
you